We have also seen in yesterday's session that which we given to you, the concept of Redwood user interface implementation also. Okay. So by yesterday's session, we completed with our core HR module in the system and also implementation of Redwood UI. What are the different user interfaces we have? Classic UI means what? Responsive UI means what? Redwood UI means what? By taking hire an employee screen, employment info screen, I have shown you how the classic screen looks like, how the responsive screen looks like, and how the Redwood screen looks like. What is Redwood? Everywhere we are hearing the word recently, Redwood interface, everything thing. So what is Redwood is about and how to implement Redwood pages in the Fusion system, that all we have seen in our last session. Redwood screens customization we yet to talk, because even regular screens also we have customization scope, that also we have to see team through sandbox. We will be doing that in our technical classes, we will be talking about. So through Visual Builder Studio we can do the Redwood page customization. I mentioned that Visual Builder Studio, how to customize the Redwood pages, that we will see in our technical classes team. Now at this point of time, I covered how to implement Redwood user interface for our screens in the system through profile options. Very simple topic only. We have profile options in the system. Through that profile options, we can enable or disable the Redwood screen team. Document I will share with you. Yesterday class I given to you. Now today document I will share with you for core HR module. Along with that, complete assignment for core HR module to start working on. I will be sharing with you after the class team. So now today I am going to start with our new module in the system after the core HR, that is absence management module. One of the interesting module, important module from the point of interviews whenever you attending, and even when you working in the real-time projects as well team. This is one of the most important modules in the entire HCM product area. So let me start with this new module today team. Introduction to Fusion, Introduction to uh, Oracle Fusion Absence Management module. So what is Absence Management module is about? See, Core HR module we have seen. What is Core HR module? In Core HR module, employee management is being handled. We configured all our clients, organizations, work structures, then hiring of the employees in that, their transfers, promotion, then their resignation, from hire to retire. Entire employee management handled in the Core HR module team. Then we have absence management module. The other name of absence management is leave management in the system. What is that team? The other name of absence management is leave management module in the system team. Generally, we all know many of you are currently having different work experiences also, working in some different companies. Freshers, okay, you will come to know once you join any organization. In every company, in every company, there will be different types of leaves every year that company will be providing to their employees. It's a common practice across the world team. As per the labor laws of government also, it is mandatory. Every company will provide different types of leaves every year to their employees. In absence management module, we are going to deal with them. What are the different types of leaves that our client providing to their employees? How they will be configured in the system, how they will be assigned to the employees in the system, and how employees can apply the leaves in the system, and how that will be transferred to the payroll calculation. These all things we are going to see in our absence management module team. So this is leave management module in the system. Unlike core HR module, core HR is the biggest module. We have to spend more time in core HR team. But unlike core HR module, absence will not take much time, hardly 9 to 10 sessions, not more than that team. Okay. But very interesting and utmost concentration from you is needed here because we have limited concepts in the absence module. Okay, only these things, whatever you are seeing in the Excel sheet here, only 10, 12 tasks we have, minimal. But every task is very important and very lengthy. In every configuration, lot of functionalities we have, validations we have, logics we have, that we have to understand team. And moreover, whenever you attending the interviews also, more scenario based questions you can expect from absence management module team. So this is going to be a very important module that going to play a role in your interviews, and also once you join any organization and once you are into any project also, this will make more impact to you. So be concentrated, and it will be very interesting also, as I told you, team, because every one of us want to know how our company providing our leaves to us, how the back end calculations and all that we will be seeing here, team. So to start with absence management module, team, first of all, I have to talk about the requirement part, team. When we are in the real-time projects, once we are about to start absence management module, what details from the client that we have to be collecting? First, I will start from the requirement gathering point of view, team. So as part of the requirement gathering, what all details that you have to collect from your client? Okay. So let me remove the things. Okay. Let us do it from scratch. These all things also I will clear off, team. We'll start working from scratch everything. Okay. Right. So whenever we are in the real-time project, whenever we are about to start the absence management module, first and the foremost thing as part of the requirement gathering that we have to collect from the client will be what are the different types of leaves? What are the different types of leaves that our client providing to their employees every year? What is our team? The very first question that we have to ask the client, what are the different types of leaves that they're providing to their employees? Client will give us the list of leaves, team. In our example currently, assuming Tata is our client example, client telling us, Kumar, these are the different types of leaves that I will provide to my employees every year, like annual leave, casual leave, sick leave, maternity leave, paternity leave, unpaid leave, vacation leave. The naming convention from client to client differs. Concept remains same. In my example, I am taking it as annual leave. But in your case, in your client project, they might call it as privilege leave or exigency leave or yearly leave. It depends, team. So don't think that Kumar told in the training annual leave, casual leave, sick leave, but here the names are different. That is quite common, team. So don't get into that. Understand the concept, not the naming convention. Okay. Understand the concept, not the naming convention, team. So we have here, let's say example, different types of leaves. Client telling me that, Kumar, these are the different types of leaves that we are providing to the employees every year. That's okay. Next, team. Once we get these details from the client, what all leaves are they providing? For every leave, two sets of information we have to collect from the client. What is that? For every leave, for every leave, two sets of information from the client we have to provide, team. from the client, we have to get two sets of information for every leave we have to get from the client. What are they? Number one, rules and regulations or policy of the leave. What is that team? Number one, rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave team. Number two, eligibility criteria. Number two, eligibility criteria. These two sets of information from the client for every leave in the system we have to collect. What are they? Rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave. Number one. What is that team? So how your client providing that leaves to the employees every year? What are the rules, regulations, policy of the leave? Let's say team, my client telling, Kumar, annual leave, we are going to provide 24 days per annum, per year. Annum means per year. Okay. Kumar, 24 days per year. We will provide annual leaves. But Kumar, these leaves we are not going to provide at a time to the employee. At the rate of at the rate of 2 days per month on an accrual prorata basis, the leaves will be given to the employees, Kumar. What is that name? What is that name? Yes, every year 24 days of annual leave my client going to provide at the rate of 2 days per month on an accrual prorata basis. Accrual means what you know? On a specific interval of time, on a continuous basis. The meaning is here the time interval is month, every month once. So how this leave should work? My client telling Kumar, yes, for every employee in my system, annual leave of 24 days we provide Kumar. But 24 days will not be given to the employee upfront in the start of the year only. Every month, two days of leave balances employee have to earn. For example, employee joined somewhere in the month of July 1st now, plan enrolled team. July 31st came. First 2 days will deposit in his bucket. Then August 31st came, 30 or 31st or 30, whatever it is, team. Two, then October, then November, then December, like that team. So whenever employee join in the month of July, entire 24 days, or let's say for next 5 months, 10 days, it will not be given to the employee upfront. Month by month by month, the balances will be deposited to the employee. So this is accrual plan. Accrual means on a specific interval of time period on a continuous basis. So annual leave requirement is what here? 24 days per annum or year at the rate of 2 days per month on an accrual prorata basis. The annual leave requirement my client given to me. See, here I am giving basic requirement. Once we get into the system and once I start configuring them, more real-time requirements we will be experiencing there. Then and there I will tell you when we come to those topics still. But this is what the general requirement for my annual leave. Casual leave is there. Casual leave. My client telling Kumar, 10 days. Kumar, 10 days of paid leave I will provide to all my employees as part of casual leave, Kumar. If employee uses them in the year, they can apply and they can take the leave. If not, Kumar, they will lapse. Next year, fresh 10 days. Every year, 10 days of paid leave I will provide to my employees as part of casual leave. This is one sort of requirement team. Then sick leave. My client telling Kumar, 30 days of sick leave. Hmm. 30 days of sick leave per year we will provide. Some people might be wondering, Kumar, which company providing that many days, 24 days, annual leave, 10 days, casual leave? mix and match. Everyone might not eligible for everything. Example, I'm giving team because I want to cover different requirements of different leaves that you can able to get understanding team. So sick leave, my client telling Kumar, we have a special leave called sick leave. Under special situations, if any employee fallen ill for long time with a special request or a permission, they can take this leave, Kumar. So 30 days of sick leave per year we will be providing. But again, there will be different slabs within them. What are they? What are they? First 10 days in the year. Okay. 100% salary we will be having team. First 10 days, 100% salary. Okay. Then second 10 days, 75% only salary will be given, 25% reduction will be happen. So in the year, if employee using all 30 days, last 10 days, only 50% salary will be given, Kumar. See, 30 days of sick leave per year. 30 days of sick leave per year. But again, we have different slabs within them. We call it as entitlement bands. We call it as entitlement bands or the slabs in the system team. So 30 days of sick leave per year. But again, for the first 10 days, employee will get 100% salary. For second 10 days, 75% salary. For last 10 days, 50% salary. So this is what the sick leave requirement of my client. So annual leave is one type of requirement. Casual leave is one type of requirement. This is sick leave. Next we have maternity and paternity team. So generally we all know for the working women in the company who is married and who is conceived and who delivered a baby, they will be eligible for, not delivered, I mean to say who conceived, they're eligible for maternity breaks. Every country will have their own policy. So generally in India, we have 6 months paid policy subjected to certain conditions and all. So example, I'm giving team 180 days of paid leave. There will be certain conditions, validations, criteria. I'm not going into that deep dive. I'm giving you high level requirement team. So maternity leave, 180 days of paid leave. Then paternity leave. This is for men in the company who became a father recently. Okay. Like for male men population team. So my client telling Kumar 10 days of paternity leave. Okay, fathers can take whenever they got delivered. Okay, their wife got delivered. So paternity leave 10 days team. Then unpaid leave, the most important one. Unpaid leave means loss of pay. Loss of pay type of leave team means there is no limitation here. If employee want to apply 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, he can apply it. But based upon the special request from the higher management. So whenever an employee applies this unpaid leave, salary will be deducted to the employee. Loss of pay, we know, right? Whenever our manager don't want to give us a leave when we request, what he will tell, he will use this as a weapon. See, I don't want to give any leave to you. If you want to still go on a leave, apply LOP, loss of pay, unpaid leave team. So whenever an employee apply this type of leave in the system, no balances, nothing. The salary for that day will get deducted team, LOP. So client requiring that configuration also to be done. Okay, unpaid leave. Then we have vacation leave. What my client telling, Kumar, people who working in the headquarter in Mumbai location, only for them, Kumar, every year 15 days of vacation leave you will be providing to them. Only people who working in the head office in the Mumbai location, okay, the top people, for them yearly 15 days, we will be providing the vacation leave. If they want, they can apply and they can take. Okay. So like this team, for every leave requirement in the system, we have to get these type of information from the client. So as part of our requirement gathering team, we have to be collecting these details very carefully from the client. So for annual leave, what is the requirement? For casual leave, what is the requirement? For sick leave, what is the requirement? Maternity, paternity, unpaid, loss of pay. So this type of leave requirements we have to collect from the client. This is only one set of information. Rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave team. Next, for every leave, we have to collect the eligibility criteria also in the system. What is that team? Next, we have to collect eligibility criteria information also in the system. Eligibility criteria means what team? For which set of people this particular leave is eligible in the system? What is that team? For which set of people this particular leave is eligible in the system? Okay, annual leave is there. For whom annual leave is eligible, Kumar? So we have to get that details also. Eligibility criteria. Client will tell what, Kumar? If employee hiring in Tata Automobiles Private Limited. Okay. Tata Automobiles Private Limited. Okay. Okay. And then Kumar, that too, if employee hiring in Tata North BU, that too, whoever working in sales department. Okay. And whoever the employee working in Tata, 1 second. Oh my God. Tata sales department. Okay. And then the two people who are working in Hyderabad or Chennai locations. What is my client requirement team? Kumar, annual leave in my company eligible to the people whoever currently hired in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, in Tata North BU, that too in Tata Sales BU and Sales Department, and that too either in Hyderabad or Chennai location. Whoever the people working in this criteria, only for them annual leave is eligible. So let's say team in Tata Automobiles, let's say 10,000 employees are working here. Okay. Now this leave is not eligible for entire 10,000 people who works in Tata Automobiles. The two people who work in North BU. So let's say only 5,000 employees works with this combination team. People who working in Tata Automobiles and that too in Tata North BU. Right? Then the two people who working in sales department team. So I have only 1,000 employees or 1,500 employees, let's say. And people working either in Hyderabad or Chennai. Let's say I have only 700 employees working in these two locations. So technically, this annual leave in my client company is for the 700 employees only, not more than that team. See? So, so whenever we configuring our absence plans in the system, sorry, whenever we are about to configure absence module in the system, we have to be very detailed with the client about all these details. Okay. First of all, for every leave, what are the rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave, and then the eligibility criteria of the respective leave team. Okay, for which set of people, what type of criteria that we have in the system. So this is eligibility criteria collecting from the client. Casual leave is there. Kumar, for all 10,000 employees in the company, casual leave is eligible, Kumar. Okay. And then sick leave. Sick leave, Kumar, people who work in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, that too, uh, people who are in the grades like, 1 second, team. Okay. So sick leave, people who working in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, that too, whoever the people hiring in Tata Grade A or Tata Grade B. Okay, Kumar, whoever the people hired in Tata Grade A or Tata Grade B, and that too, who if the employee hired in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, Kumar, for them this leave is eligible. Okay, then maternity leave is there. This is for men population team. Sorry, this is for gender. Whose gender is female, and whose marital status is married. Okay. For them, Kumar, maternity leave is eligible. Then paternity leave. Paternity leave. Whose gender is male and marital status is married. For them, it is eligible team. Okay. Okay. Then unpaid leave. Unpaid leave, let's say the entire country should know team. So you can select a poster and sorry, what is it? Unpaid leave, what we have? My client telling here unpaid leave as Kumar, whoever the people working in Tata Automobiles Private Limited and whose posting is in Hyderabad location. Only for them, this particular leave is eligible, Kumar. Not more than that. Okay. For every leave, client will provide this criteria to us team because every leave is not eligible for everyone. For which set of people, which leave is eligible? This information we have to be thoroughly collecting from the client team. So unpaid leave, what my client telling? Kumar, people who hired in Tata Automobiles, that too who posted in Hyderabad location. Only for them, this leave is eligible, not more than that. Vacation leave. People who working in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, that too who is working in Mumbai head office location team. In Mumbai head office location team. Only for those people this vacation leave is eligible, right? So when we are in the project implementation, these three sets of information on day one, we have to be collecting from the client. Number one will be what are the different types of leaves that our client providing to their employees. What are the different types of leaves that our client providing to their employees? Next, what are the rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave? And then eligibility criteria of the respective leave. For every leave, these two sets of information we have to be collecting from the client clearly. Once, if we are clear with this requirement, we are good to proceed with the configurations in the system team. We are good to proceed with the configurations in the system team. Clear? So this is something very important in our project implementation. So the rules, regulations, as of now, the rules and regulations I given you high level team. But whenever we configuring them, lot of features will come into the picture. That all I will be telling you whenever we configuring the leaves in the system team. Right. So as part of requirement gathering, whatever the details we have to collect from the client, we have seen. Next, what we can talk here. In absence module, these are the configurations team. If I have to tell correctly, these are only this work shifts, patterns, schedule, calendar events. These are actually not part of core absence. These are part of OTL module actually. But we will be using them in our absence module. That's why I kept here. But these are not absence related topics. These are OTL. These only core absence configurations in a system team. So as I told you, there is not that big module like core HR or any other team. It's a small module only. So these are the total list of configurations we have in the absence management module. So to start with first of all team. In the entire absence module, we have two major configurations, whatever I highlighted in yellow color. One is absence plan and one is absence type. 70 to 80% absence module configuration weightage will be with these two configurations in the system only. What is that, team? 70 to 80% of the absence management module configurational weightage will be with these two setups or configurations in the system. What are they? That's why I highlighted in yellow color, team. What are they? Absence plan and absence type. So as part of absence module, what we will do, first of all, every leave plan we will first create in the system, team. So whenever we are about to implement, let's say I'll start configuring the system next 10-15 minutes. So every leave, first we have to create the plan. What is an absence plan, team? Generally, an absence plan is a set of rule book where you can configure the rules, regulations, policy of the respective leave and the eligibility criteria of the respective leave. So an absence plan is a set of rule book where we can configure rules, regulations and policy of the respective leave and the eligibility criteria of the respective leave. These two sets of information at the plan level we will be configuring in the system, team. Okay, the plan level we will be configuring it in the system, team, right? So first we have to create for every leave the plans in the system, and then we have to configure the absence type for that plan. An absence type is nothing but the actual leave type that which an employee applies in the system. An absence type is nothing but the actual leave type that which our employee applies in the system is called as absence type, team. So these both are interconnected. For example, annual leave is there. First, we will create annual leave plan. These all things we will define at the plan level. Then we will create annual leave type. So whenever we configuring the type, this plan we will assign to that type and we will create team. So in the front end, whenever employee go to his self-service, whenever employee trying to apply the leave, he will apply that type. So whenever employee apply the leave, the balance will consume from that plan. So these both are interconnected team. So first of all, for every leave in the system, we have to configure the plan. And then we have to configure the type in the system, team. First, we have to configure the plan and then we have to configure the type in the system, team. So these are the two major configurations we have. But before we configuring the plan, let us talk about these three concepts which I highlighted in red color. I'm not going to configure them again in the system, but let me tell you theoretically what are they, because very recently 10 days back only we covered them in our core HR module, team. What are they? You can also understand by this time. Lookups, DFFs. Well, he said it is integral part of DFF only. Lookups and DFF topic, team. In core HR module also I told you these topics are global in nature. In core HR module also I told you these topics are global in nature, team, right? Lookups, DFF, not only related to core HR. In absence module we have them, in payroll module we have them, in talent module we have them, whatnot. Throughout the system, in every module, we have the concept of lookups in the system, team, or DFFs in the system, team. But the only thing is the individual task name. In core HR also, to configure the lookups in the system, we have different individual tasks available based upon the object that we are configuring thing. Let's say for person information screen, we have manage person lookup. We have manage job lookups. We have manage location lookups, manage assignment lookup, geography lookups, right, team? In absence management module, in any of these absence related configurational screens, if I want to define the lookup, the individual task name that you have to be searching is manage global absences lookup team. What is that? In any of these absence management related screens, in any of these absence management related screens, if I want to configure the lookups, the task name is manage global absences lookup. See here, let me come to the system. Then you have to go to the same setup settings and action, administration, setup and maintenance team. Okay. Here, absence module is also part of deployment offering only, deployment. Then search with manage global absences. Now see here, team. Manage global absences. See, manage global absences lookup. Manage global absences descriptive flex field. Manage global absences value set. For all the three individual tasks, okay, for all the three individual tasks, you have three individual task names coming up, team here. See, so if you go to manage global absences lookup, okay, manage global absences lookup. So these are the lookup type of fields with list of drop down values on these absence management screens. We can see them, team. So if you want to customize anything, you can come see ANC. ANC means absences, okay. Absence adjustment, reason, reporting organization, then special conjustment. We have all these things, team. You can go here, like example, adjustment reason is one of the field whenever we configure in the plan. Then the lookups, the drop down lookup codes for that team. So whether it is user defined, system defined, extensible type, in core HR module, we spent almost 3 hours of our time for lookups and DFF topic. Same concept applicable, team. So in any of these absence management related configurational task screens, if you want to configure, if you want to configure any lookup value for any particular field, this is the task name we have, team. Manage global absences lookup in the system. Next, DFF. In any of these screens, if you want to define custom flex field, one thing is you can go to the screen where you want to configure, highlight the flex field, and you can able to configure that flex field. Or else, in Core HR module also introduce it to your team. Different individual task names for searching the DFFs, right? For absence module, this is the task we have. Manage global absences descriptive flex field. So if I go to that team, if I go to that team, these all are the DFF sections available on the absence management module. These all are the DFF sections available in the absence management module, team. So you can go same like our DFF topic only. Same, you can go to the DFF section, edit it. Then you can configure that team, global segment, context value type segments, right? Right. So this is about team absence preliminary setups we have. What are they? Manage absence descriptive flex field, lookup values that not required, team. While we creating a flex field directly, you can create the value set and you can attach. Or separately, you want to create value set and you want to search them and you want to assign, means you can search with manage global absences value set and you can create them. So these are the common things. I mean to say across every module we have them. Particularly in absence management module, if you want to configure these things, the individual task names are these we have in the system, right? Next, what we have to do, team? Next, after this, we can start configuring the system. As I told you, first of all, we have to create absence plans for every leave in the system, team. Annual leave is there. Annual leave is there. Annual leave plan. Casual leave is there, casual leave plan, sick leave plan, maternity leave plan, paternity leave plan, unpaid leave plan. For every leave, first we have to create the plan in the system team, right? But but in order to create the plan, also we have certain preliminarity, sorry, not to create absence plan preliminarily, first we have to create certain things. What are they? Eligibility profiles in the system. We have a concept called eligibility profile. So for every leave, client given us the requirement, right? The eligibility criteria for whom this type of leave is eligible for, like that. So first we have to create eligibility profile. In order to define that eligibility criteria, Oracle given us a concept called eligibility profile team. So basically, in order to evaluate employees' eligibility to the plan, we have eligibility profile concept in the system. So we have to first be ready with the eligibility profiles for every plan in the system team. So whenever we configuring the eligibility profile, these all conditions we will input in that. So if employee hiring in this particular legal employer, in this particular BU, in this particular department, in this particular location, then this particular leave is eligible to them. So for every leave, client given the criteria to us team, right? So we have to be ready with them. So first and the foremost setup in absence management module that supposed to be start will be absence plan creation. It's a set of rule book where we will be configuring the okay rules, regulations, policy of the respective leave and eligibility criteria of the respective leave team. So what we have to be starting with. Now I told you what are the preliminary things so far. So what is absence management module? The intro we have done today. Then when you are in the real-time projects, what set of information from the client you have to be collecting, right team? That we have to be, uh, what information we have to collect from the client also I mentioned here. Rules and regulations and eligibility criteria. These two sets of information we have to collect from the client, right? Next, we are good to proceed with the plan configuration. But team, before configuring the plan, first we have to be ready with this eligibility criteria team. So for every leave, whatever the client given required parameters are there, for whom which leave is eligible for, we have to create the eligibility profile team. So here there is a concept, as I mentioned just now, eligibility profile in the system. First of all, or the very first configuration in the absence management module that we are going to start will be this eligibility profile creation team. For every leave, whatever the requirement of the client. For every leave, whatever the requirement of the client. Based upon that, we have to create our eligibility profiles. Once we do that, whenever we configuring the plan, we will attach the eligibility profile to the plan. So system will understand that particular plan eligible to whom in the system. Is very important topic in the absence management module team.